Hi everyone and welcome to this presentation. I am Agnostica and it's a pleasure for me to introduce a platform of new generation based in the principle of SDN software, define the network. For a long time, the engineers have been setting the rules of protocols and data models to define how to deal with a legacy and new generation network elements from different vendors and different technologies, such as IP and DWDM. Agnostica is a platform that supports different technologies integrating everything at the same view. The data model is storage in MongoDB databases, one per technology, using GeoJSON objects permitting be flexible if you want to add or modify information to each element or network link of your network. Also, Agnostica is implementing WSS. WebSockets secure over TLS or transport layer security for communication between the users and network elements. This allows extreme security over the transactions between all the components of the platform. This is the same technology used by the banks to maximize the security of your network using a valid certificate for encryption's purposes. Also, Agnostica is implementing HTTP2 to support parallel RPC over Restconf and SNMP queries. This guarantees never block the communication between the network elements implementing in asynchronous mode for every single query and in real-time second after second, or a period according to your needs or capabilities. To build this platform, we have been integrating different technologies, languages, frameworks, libraries such as MongoDB, Python, Node.js, Socket.io, Leaflet.js, Express.js, Flask, SNMP, Restconf, Netconf, JavaScript, HTTP2, WSS, TLS, and much more. Let's check how Agnostica looks and works. First, I would like to show the certificate for encryption's purpose. As you can see, Google Chrome is tagging as the connection is secure and the certificate is valid. Now, I will show you the controller too. It's supporting SNMP and Restconf for a DWDM network. It's rendering the optical channels as several logical lines within a pair of physical fibers. Now, you are watching how a DWDM network looks. Those are single points that contain several network elements, called cluster, to represent the components of DWDM. You can move from one to other to find the network element or read the information of the network element. This time Agnostica is rendering around 1,000 optical channels and 450 network elements, and there's not limitation about it. Now I am showing the controller 3. It's supporting Restconf over Netconf for IP routers, and it's part of our online laboratory that you can visit whenever you want. Now, Agnostica is rendering the Restconf in real time. I will connect to a link in order to show the performance. Now I will ping to the element to obtain the metrics in real time and watch how it's changing with the traffic injected. I will ping repeating 400 times, and the datagram size to be used is 9600. We set up a period of 5 seconds after 5 seconds to get the values from network elements. Let's see the graphics and the data in 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. In the Restconf real-time streaming you can watch the bandwidth, IPhonoctex, iPhotoctect, optical power, bit error ratio, bit error rate, the availability, the jitter, and more mathematical calculation such as MTBF and availability. Now you are watching the controller 1. It's supporting SNMP for legacy equipments over IP routers, and also it's part of our laboratory online that contains 8 network elements and 14 links. For Agnostica, each link is represented by 2 logical lines showing the direction of the traffic. It's important to mention that AGN is not limited to these symptoms or performances. In the coming presentation we will deepen on this matter, and I would like to hear from you what your needs are. Please give us some seconds to prepare the test. Here, I will do the same than before. I will ping repeating 400 times, and the datagram size is 9600. We didn't set up a period. This time the idea is show the real time. Let's see how the graphics and the data look second after second. It's important to highlight that the 3 controllers shown are running at the same time with 3 MonGOB databases, 1 database per controller, and everything is together at same view. By other hand, it's very simply to add more controllers for other purposes that you have on mind, for example if you want to distribute your network in more than 3 controllers. As you can see, there are several kinds of map to be selected, such as Network Map, OpenSM, Map Terrain, White GeoMap, Google Maps, and much more. You can choose whatever you like, adapting the colors to match geography and topology. If you want to find a specific network element, you just need to write the first characters of Northeast and select the name that you are looking for. Now we are going flying to Oxford, United Kingdom. The network element selected now is in the middle of the screen. The same for the other technologies. Let's flight back to South America. The same than before, the network element selected is in the middle of the screen. It becomes simple to find a specific network element, and at the same time be able to identify the links that belong to the network element and interact with them to check the performance. If you are looking for a specific service, there's a menu called Search by Service. Write some characters to go a specific service or link. When the flight is finished, the service selected will turn green as you are watching in the current animation. Let's go back to South America, choosing another service. The same than before, the service changes the color to green and now it is easily identifiable. As I mentioned, we are getting a lot of data, second after second, and it is storage in 1 MonGOB different per each controller. There's a menu to watch the history of the data, and it's called Watch Records. Here you can see the history of the data, by date, by hour, by controller, by services. Here, you can see all the history data. There are features as zoom, filters, save as, and some useful mathematics calculation such as minimum value, maximum value, average value, median value, variance value, standard deviation, amount of data, and much more. Now, it's time to present how Agnostica is capable to analyze the data. There are 3 modules for analytics and machine learning capabilities, 1 per controller. This current module is for Restconf controller. It classifies the data to be understood in a single dashboard to make easy to understand the status of your network. The data is organized per symptom and there's a fault detection algorithm to predict critical incidents according to the previous behavior of the links. This module will be implemented according to your requirement, and it needs to define 2 parameters and get a considerable amount of data to understand the reality of your network elements and links. In the coming videos, I will show how it's working for you. Well, thank you for coming to us. Let me tell you that it was a pleasure for me. I invite you to visit our online labs. Just email us to support@agnostica.uk, tell us about your project and let's agree an appointment. Any question or inquiries are very welcome. See you soon and have a lovely day.